The beach won, Team Conrad, and 70 million hearts later. Go ahead and rejoice a little louder today if you're a member of Team Conrad. Not only did Belly formally fall in love with your favorite sulky beach dude, but the Summer I Turned Pretty recently achieved yet another significant milestone. A staggering 70 million people have watched Season 3 of the popular series, according to Amazon MGM Studios. 70 million, indeed. 70 days after the season debut and only a week after the heartbreaking ending that went viral online, those figures were calculated. Not only is the statistic large, it breaks records. The total for Season 3 represents a 65% increase over Season 2, demonstrating that this series not only maintained its magic but also strengthened it with each new episode and heartache. And the conclusion? Let's pretend that everyone paid attention. Viewership peaked on September 17, the day the finale was released, according to Amazon. After years of love triangles, tears, and sunsets sung by Taylor Swift, we had been anticipating for the entire summer how Belly's narrative would conclude, who she would choose, and what sort of closure we would receive. However, the stats don't tell the whole story. The people who came to see are even more amazing. The Summer I Turned Pretty is the most watched television season on Prime Video among women between the ages of 18 and 34. That's cultural resonance, not just success. The show didn't seem like another coming-of-age tale to the millions of viewers. It was intimate. It was just like our summer. How Cousins Beach went worldwide. As it turns out, Cousins Beach has officially gone global and is no longer simply an East Coast fantasy. A staggering 60% of the show's viewers were from outside the US, according to Amazon. This implies that people were crying, laughing, and shipping Belly and Conrad with us from all around the world, including Brazil, Germany, and the United Kingdom. The Summer I Turned Pretty wasn't simply another popular show from the time of its July 16 premiere until its September 17 finale. For the duration of its run, it was the most watched title on Amazon worldwide. Week after week, it topped the charts, even taking the top spot in more than 140 nations. Think about that for a moment. In a streaming world when enormous franchises and superhero worlds typically rule, a tiny, emotive, sun-drenched teen drama managed to win global rankings. The plot and its fan following have grown so strong as a result. Not just numbers. It's the link. Everyone may relate to Jenny Han's story of first love, heartbreak, and maturing. There's something familiar about Cousins Beach, whether you're watching from your childhood bedroom in Ohio, a dorm room in Sao Paulo, or a modest apartment in London. Millions of people have been given a bottle of nostalgia, which includes the waves pounding on the coast, the bittersweet longing, and the pain of saying goodbye to a summer that will never return. A story that continues to develop, and comes to an end on its own terms. The fact that this is the Summer I Turned Pretty's final season as a series adds even more significance to this milestone. Don't worry, though, Amazon won't let us leave without saying goodbye one more time. The studio revealed what fans had been secretly hoping for, that Belly's tale will finally come to a close with a feature film, the day the finale aired. It's not often that a streaming series ends so strongly. Usually exhibits fizzle or fade. Not this one. At the height of its fame, with the world still talking about it, The Summer I Turned Pretty is ending its chapter just as it should. The movie will offer an opportunity to revisit Cousins Beach and discover the fates of Belly, Conrad, Jeremiah, and the other members of the Fisher family. There is yet more to be told, more maturing, more decisions, and more healing, if you have read Jenny Han's trilogy. That news seemed like a gift to the fans who have been here from the beginning. Another opportunity to experience the surge of summertime memories. Another opportunity to listen to the background echoes of Taylor Swift's lyrics. Another opportunity to smile, grieve, and recall the significance of this narrative. Jenny Han's sincere thoughts. Jenny Han, the lady who began it all, is the only one who truly feels this moment. She undoubtedly had no idea that The Summer I Turned Pretty would become a worldwide sensation when she wrote it 17 years ago. Han stated in her statement, "I never would have thought that The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I wrote 17 years ago, would strike a chord with so many people worldwide and spark such an intense global dialogue. It has been a dream come true to be able to bring my books to the big screen and watch the fans react so enthusiastically. In addition to our outstanding cast and crew, I am incredibly appreciative of Prime Video for supporting this series and my vision. I am so excited to have everyone return to Cousins Beach for the film, since this summer has been nothing short of spectacular. How much the series means to viewers, her words had a distinct impact. There is more to this tale than Belly and her two brothers. It's about maturing, letting go, and discovering who you are in a changing world. Although Han's narratives have always been emotionally genuine, they took on a greater significance on screen, serving as a common experience for viewers worldwide. The enchantment encased in the data. The 70 million amount could easily be viewed as merely a statistic. However, those figures are full with actual people, fans rewatching the same scene to relive the pain, families watching together, best friends chatting between episodes, and late-night binge watchers. The Summer I Turned Pretty is notable because of this. It isn't based on extravagant drama or unexpected story turns. It is based on feeling. The silent variety. Like when a Taylor Swift song hits too close to heart, or when it suddenly comes up in the middle of a discussion. Watching the conclusion meant more to many fans than simply finding out Belly's choice. It was bidding farewell to a phase of their own life. Teenage summers came to an end for some. For others, it brought up memories of friendship, first love, and the melancholy experience of moving on. A whole generation now considers the series to be a benchmark. And the record-breaking ratings for Season 3 demonstrate that genuine, endearing, and flawed stories like these are still important. They bring us together in ways that blockbusters seldom do. The repercussions of a summer tale. Today, The Summer I Turned Pretty is more than just a television program. It's a major cultural event. Millions of people came together because they could relate to Belly's emotional and chaotic journey. It provided supporters with a cause to support, a topic of discussion, and an emotional connection. It now brings with it years of affection, fan theories, and that unbreakable Cousins Beach nostalgia as it turns into a movie. Since achievement like this doesn't happen very frequently, Prime Video has every reason to celebrate. More than anything else, though, the fans own this story. Those who remained up to see premieres at midnight. The ones who wept over Jeremiah's heartache or Conrad's letters. The people who never gave up on the idea that love is always worthwhile, regardless of how difficult it may be. Another summer is coming. Therefore, Team Conrad may have prevailed. Everyone who ever fell in love with The Summer I Turned Pretty, however, did the same. The 70 million viewers are a testament to how powerful this narrative was, not merely a record. Is evident while we await the film, this isn't simply the conclusion of a series. It marks the beginning of something enduring. The beach, the music, the love triangle, and the emotions this series evoked will all be remembered by fans years from now. We don't want to leave the universe that Jenny Han created. And if the statistics, and the tears, tell us anything, millions of people will always remember Cousins Beach. Let's toast to an endless summer. Let's hope that 70 million hearts beat in unison. And let's make one last journey back to the beach where it all started.